Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, we're going to take a look at Cobra Jafar from Aladdin. And the ability description for Cobra Jafar is clears a vertical line of Tsum. And the demonstration that you're currently watching is a skill level 1 demonstration, and the skill range is going to be extra small. I also have the coin boost, fire 4, and time boost on at the moment, so that's what you're seeing at the moment. But let's take a look at his stats as well. If you do want to activate Cobra Jafar's ability, you will need to collect a total of 14 copies of Cobra Jafar on the screen before the bar is actually fully charged. His minimum score is 90 with a maximum score of 825. So the maximum score is actually really bad. Cobra Jafar is not going to be assumed that's necessarily going to be great for points, but it could be fun and easy to use for beginners. And if you want to upgrade Cobra Jafar to skill level 6, you will need to collect a total of 32 copies of him. And every skill level that you increase, the size of the blast radius will increase. So at skill level 1 is extra small, and if you could get him to skill level 6, the blast radius will be extra large. And some of the strategy to using Cobra Jafar is at any given point, try to have one magic bubble handy, because this magic bubble will help you speed up the animation and allow zooms from the top to drop down. Another way to use Cobra Jafar's ability is that you could pop a magic bubble right before you press the ability button. This will allow you to clear a lot of zooms that are not on the screen either. But I will show you that a little bit later on in this demonstration. But as you can see, this ability is essentially Cobra Jafar's fangs will come out and then bites down from top to bottom. But what I also want to show you guys is a side-by-side comparison of all three of the skill levels. So let's take a look at that right now. So here we have Cobra Jafar at skill level 1, 2, and 3. And like I mentioned earlier, the difference here is going to be the skill range. For skill level 1, the skill range is going to be extra small. Skill level 2 will be small, and skill level 3 will be medium. So you can't really necessarily tell, essentially the fangs will come down and the little fangs are always in the same spot. But the radius or the size range will be in white, so you can see how big it is there. But in terms of Cobra Jafar at skill level 1, 2, and 3, they're not necessarily great. Cobra Jafar is better than Lady Tremaine, which is the 2 that's currently out right now, the new ones. Cobra Jafar will become pretty good at skill level 6, but anything before that is kind of mediocre. At skill level 1 and skill level 2, it's not worth it to use to earn coins just yet. But if you use the method that I mentioned to you guys, then it could be a little bit better. But for me, for skill level 1 and 2, I got sub 2000, so not necessarily great. For skill level 3, you could use it to farm coins, but you have to play really fast, and it's not necessarily the most optimum zoom. Cobra Jafar is a pretty fun zoom and easy to use. It also has a relatively low charge up time, so which makes it very easy to activate his ability. So if you have any type of missions that require you to activate a lot of abilities, then Cobra Jafar is not a bad one, especially if you want to use one of these zooms for this month's mission. But what I also want to show you is all three of these abilities activate at the same time, so that way you could see the strategy that I use and also the difference between skill level 1, 2, and 3. So as I mentioned earlier, what you want to do is either pop a bubble before the ability, so keep an eye out on skill level 3 and I'll show you what I mean by that. So you see on the left hand side, I just popped that bubble there, and I'm going to clear a bunch of zoom there. But even though I have gaps here, you see how the center area is missing a lot of zooms? That doesn't matter because the top part will get cleared. What you can't see is now, look at where the score is supposed to be, and you'll see that there's actually zooms clear there, and it'll be highlighted by a white spot. You see how on the top where the score is right now, that is supposedly where zooms are as well. You just can't see them because they're in the process of dropping down. But because you popped that bubble earlier, that speeds up the process and will immediately drop zooms from the top to the bottom. So because you just popped the bubble and right after you activate the ability, all of that's going to be lumped together. And at skill level 1, I got a chain of 22. Skill level 2, I got a chain of 25. And at skill level 3, I got a chain of 32 by using the strategy that I recommended. Now I'm going to fast forward the gameplay here to the very end so I can show you the coins that I got for these 3 demonstrations. For skill level 1, I got 1007 coins. Skill level 2, I got 1329. And at skill level 3, I got 2309. So all of 3 of these aren't necessarily that great yet for coins, but they do get better at skill level 4 and above. So that's pretty much it for Cobra Jafar. I hope that you guys found this video helpful or at least entertaining. And if you'd like to see more Tsum Tsum content just like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching.